Right, so when you want to animate this character or any character, right, it's easier if you have a single button that you can press to select all of the controls and set keyframe on all of the controls. Right, so with this character, we have some controls that are hidden by default. So in order to make a button to select all the controls, we're going to make a shelf button, right, using mel commands. So first of all, let's unhide all the controls, right? So the FK controls are hidden now because the controls are all in IK mode right now. So what we can do is, right, select all of the IK switch controls here, these plus curves, and set them to 0.5, right, and that will turn on the visibility of both the FK and the IK together, right, and the only other controls that are hidden are the bend controls, so I'm just going to switch those on here, right, remember those are attributes of the cog control. Right, so all the controls are visible now. So what I'm going to do is open my script editor. Alright, you can click this button here to the bottom right, or you can go to Windows General Editor, Script Editor. Alright, now in the history, this is the history section up here. I'm just going to clear it, edit, clear history. Then I'm just going to drag across all these controls. Right, and I just want to select this line here, so I'm just going to drag up, and I can either go to the custom tab up here, add it to there, or if I want I can make a whole new shelf, right, and name it Magnus, right, and just middle mouse drag this onto the shelf and choose Mel to make a Mel button. Alright, I can right click and choose edit to give the button a label. So in the shelf editor, just click on shelves and type in Magnus and click save. Alright, and there we go. If I deselect and select, click that button every time, I should get all of my controls selected, right? So what you have to remember now is obviously to switch all these back to a single mode, right? Because if you're in between IK and FK, right, you're not going to get predictable movement here. So when you're animating or when you're posing, you need to be in one or the other, right? So remember, 0 is IK and 1 is FK. Alright, and you know, it's generally a good idea, I think, to keep these bendy controls off until you're more final with your pose, and that's just a polishing thing, right? Adding the final bend to the limbs at the end. Right? Yeah, so that's basically how you make a select all button. Also remember, when you are setting your poses or animating, right, please don't just animate on the rig file itself, right? Reference the rig into the scene, right? So go to File, Create Reference, right? Click Reference and look for the rig file wherever you have it. It should be in Maya folder which you created, right, and reference it into the scene. Alright, and once you have your button set up and everything, alright, you can go through, right, first set a pose in the T pose, right, so you want to keep that T pose on frame 1. Then frame 2, right, you can start setting the rest of your poses from frame 2 go down, right? So each frame down would be a different pose, right? Remember, it's 9 poses total, right? Where we're doing 3 per week, as I said in class. Check it out on Canvas. All the details are there.